Hello guys and welcome back. So now in this video what we're gonna do, we will work on our game difficulty. So if the player selects the normal difficulty, then the time between waves and the zombie per wave will be a different number, and if it is hardcore, then of course we will decrease the time between attacks and increase the zombie per wave. Okay, so for that, first of all, what we're gonna do right here is we will create a folder by the name of main menu. In here, let's create a C# script by the name of settings manager, then click on main menu and simply drag and drop this script. Now let's open this up, and right here we're gonna remove these two things, and at the top let's add using unity engine.ui. Then in here, first of all, we need a reference to the two buttons. Okay, this normal and hardcore button. So we will say public button, let's name this as normal difficulty button. Copy this, paste it down below, change this to hard difficulty button. Then after this we will create a, actually let's create a serialize field. This will be of type float and by the name of time between waves. Okay, then create another serialize field. This will be of type integer by the name of zombie per wave. Okay, now we will create a start method, and in the start method we will set the default values for these two variables. So for the time between attacks, the default value will be, let me check it out. If you open up the zombie wave system, in here the zombie per wave is 4 and the time between waves is 10. So set it to 10 and the zombie per wave is 4. Okay, when you do that, now what we're gonna do, we will create two methods in which we will set the normal difficulty and the hard difficulty. Okay, so let's start from the normal. So we will say set normal difficulty, and when this method is called, then we will set the time between waves and zombie per wave as the default values. Okay, and then we can copy this, oops, okay, paste it down below. Right here, change the name to set hard difficulty, and then the hard difficulty set, we will change the time between waves to 7 and the zombie per wave to 8. Okay, because now it is a hard difficulty, so the zombies will be increased and the time between waves will be decreased. Okay, and these values might be different for your own game, so you can always change this to your own liking. Now after this, let's add a on click listener to the difficulty buttons. Okay, these two buttons. So right here in the start, we will say normal difficulty button dot on click dot add listener, and let's call the set normal difficulty method in here. Then let's copy it, paste it down below, change its name to hard difficulty button, and in here we will call the set hard difficulty method. Alright, so now if we select the normal difficulty button and hard difficulty button, it will change the values according to it. Let's now go ahead and set it up. We click on main menu. Right here we need to provide the buttons. So in the options, let's go inside the panels, then game panel, and in here we have the hard button. So let's drag and drop the hard button in there, then the normal button. Okay, then let's click on the hard button. Okay, everything is set up. Click on the main menu so that it shows this script. Now let's go ahead and play the game, and now it should change these values according to the mood. If you click on settings, for now as you can see it has the default values. Okay, now if you click on normal, as you can see the normal values is the default. Now if you click on hardcore, as you can see time between waves is now changed to 7 and zombie per wave is 8. If you select this one, as you can see it is changing the values. Okay, so it is working, but we now also need to change, or you can say save the values right here. Okay, or you can say save the mood, and then according to the mood we will change, we will take these values from here and apply that to our zombie wave system. Okay, to these values, so that when we play the game these values should be according to the difficulty values. Okay, and also let me tell you that I mean, if you guys know C Sharp and Unity, then you know that this add listener just simply call the function according to the button. Okay, so that we don't need to add these functions right here in the on click event. Okay, so that's why I have add the on click listeners. Okay, instead of doing this manually. All right, so once we have this, now in the next video we're gonna save these values, and then in our future videos we will be then applying that values to this time between waves and the zombie per wave. Okay, so in the next video we're gonna save this. Let's end this video right here.